fans of professional football sometimes refer this level as dog and duck football. Well, today it is that, as we settle in for an afternoon of United Counties League football at the Dog and Duck ground as Wellingborough Town host Coventry United. Will the Red and Greens rise to the occasion against the Doughboys or be left with a soggy bottom? We're close to the Great British Kick-Off, so let's get this party started here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Coventry United make 3 changes to the side who fought courageously at rugby last week. There's a first Coventry United start for midfielder Sean Mills and former under-18s player Brad Coleman drafted in as a right back. On the opposite side, Ryan Okaze gets his chance at left back. Returnee Charlie Faulkner begins his Red and Greens comeback on the bench. Wellingborough Town also make 3 changes from their 4-0 FA Vars victory at Deportivo Galicia last week. Defenders Kyle Ansell and Dan Childs both given the nod today, along with midfielder Luis Vieira. No surprise to see hat-trick hero Lloyd Buckby retain his place alongside Dan Porter up front. Porter. Vieira, in case on that left-hand side, whips the ball in. Good first touch by Buckby. Turns the legs up to Chip Chase. Rolls it right. Ichifano. Going to beat Okaze. Ichifano. Rolled towards the goalkeeper by Dan Childs and stopped beautifully by the legs of Chris Roscoe. The first challenge for the United #1 all in green today, and he was equal to it. On that far side, and Coventry United will have a throw taken quickly by Okaze. Here's the captain, Devoyle. Agunbiade shrugs off the challenge, but he's surrounded by yellow and blue shirts and finds his way out of that hole. Agunbiade takes aim! Oh, what a fantastic goal by Joseph Agunbiade! His second goal for Coventry United, and it's another stunner! Picture perfect precision from the United #9. Had Farrell scrambling, he could do nothing about it, and Coventry United, with a sensational start, take the lead at the Dog and Duck ground. Joseph Agunbiade on the mark. Agunbiade playing on the left side now. Will's playing down the centre. Okaze charged down. Aimless ball into the Coventry back line. Here's Adam Miles, still United's top scorer, but Agunbiade's catching him up now. Here's Jack Bowden down the right-hand side. Ansell's taking a blow. Bowden will continue into Sean Mills. Can Coventry United make it 2? No, they can't. Scrambling across the goal to collect his Farrell. But Ansell needs some help. United look like a team to be feared at the moment. Wellingborough, don't get me wrong, have had their opportunities and still look dangerous, but Coventry United look a different team to the one that played last week at rugby. Nice give and go forward down the left hand side to Vieira. Shoulder barge on Coleman. Coleman sticks his leg in and gets enough on the ball for the referee's liking as Vieira drops to his knees. Devoyle finds Coleman. Brought safe to defeat by Jack O'Connor. Ifachano. Chance to break into the area. Skips over the challenge. Lays it off for Vieira. Tried to pull it away from Coleman, but wrong-footed himself. Devoyle. Agunbiade the target. Trying to trick his way past the defender. O'Connor was equal to it. Green first, the seconds. Now Vieira. Porter evades the slide of Devoyle, sliding by Mollison, does nothing either. Ifachano looking for Lloyd Buckby, lunging by Okaze. Okaze's hurt himself, but he's got the ball. Plenty of options on the edge of the area. Wills, Carey, Agunbiade, Bowden, all waiting for it. Who will Devoyle pick out? Launched into Miles, looking for Jake Williams, the defender with a crucial touch away from the United #6 and launched upfield. Moving in that penalty towards Buckby! Bullet header! And Wellingborough level. Lloyd Buckby adding to the 3 goals he scored last time out. Roscoe didn't stand a chance with that. Lloyd Buckby levels it up at the Dog and Duck ground. It's Wellingborough Town 1, Coventry United 1. Mixed conditions here at the Dog and Duck ground. Part sunshine, part dark cloud. So A couple of spots of rain in the air. You never know what's going to happen in the second half. Might make the attacking side more interesting. And a chance to drill it over Ichifano, but blocked. Well, I think it was Mitch Monson who's got his body in front of that. Now chipped down the right side for Vieira. Vieira cushion down. Ichifano scoops it over the woodwork. Next time we come on air here on CUTV will be next Saturday, the rearranged League Cup fixture at home to Belper United, rearranged after the death of Her Majesty the Queen a couple of weeks ago. We'll be live from 2:55 with highlights to follow. That one will make the highlights from Dan Porter, but it won't make the score sheet. The game's gone so quickly here at the Dog and Duck Ground. It's been a great spectacle so far. So looking to add to that with a delivery from the throw, looking for Bowden, headed out as far as Devoyle, cushioned down by Devoyle for Mitch Marsden to strike. Sends it wayward towards the right hand side. Marsden also looking for his first Coventry United goal. And Wellingborough complete the turnaround with another set piece special. Alexander's in there, but be making the run towards the near post as well. It was diverted towards goal, the far post by O'Connor, but put across the box rather than towards the net. So it's Roscoe to get back underway, Oakesay back on the pitch. Bounces kindly for Porter. Here it's smashed to the head of Wilson. Agunbiade will chase, and Agunbiade has found his way through, wresting the ball away. Agunbiade, crucial slide by Rico Alexander to take the ball away at the crucial moment, but it will be a corner for the Red and Greens. Oakesay, Carey the target, nodded down the far side, but Carey has brought the ball to feet. Tripped on the way through, maybe one more chance for Coventry United. Carey takes it quickly, we're going to play it through for Jack Bowden, stopped by Mortimer. And O'Connor does the rest. Neat first touch by Coleman on this near side in the United end of the field. Devoyle, Agunbiade making the run, O'Connor's with him, but will it be enough? Wills calling for it in the air, he's got Bowden in there too. Joseph Agunbiade taking it all alone, chips it in, diving header by Rico Alexander, and a slide away, only as far as Riley Devoyle. Second bite of the cherry for Coventry United, perhaps here's Bowden. Mollison, will it be another stunner for the Red and Greens? Carey, Wills called for it. It comes to Sean Wills, buries it into the bottom corner. Sean Wills' first ever Coventry United goal on his first Red and Green start. That is how you make an impression. On the brink of half-time, Sean Wills, who has come on leaps and bounds in the last 12 months, went from a bit part player at the start of last season to a bona fide starter today. And he has proved why his name was on that team sheet this afternoon. Nodding past Farrell into the bottom corner. Beautiful cross from the left-hand side. Coventry United will take the lead just before the break. So the handball is given to Riley Devoyle on the ball in his own penalty area. Will United try and protect this 2-1 lead or go out for a third? It's all about game management for the Red and Greens here. This young team, that's a beautiful ball put through for Kyle Carey. Into the area he goes, taking on the defender, Kyle Carey, looking for his first Coventry goal of the season. Tried to do a bit too much there and gives away the free kick in the process, leading into Jack O'Connor. Carey tried to take on the whole of Wellingborough single-handed. He's a special player, all right, but even he needed help in that certain scenario. Certainly not shooting range for Riley Devoyle. We'd usually have Renato Prifty on set pieces, but he's a couple of weeks away from a return to action. And by Devoyle. Unchallenged header by Jake Williams, it's dipping, it dips over the crossbar. Set down the left by Morton. Vieira. Chance to cross for Vieira. Taking on Brad Coleman. Vieira puts it in. Falls to the feet of Porter. Turns away from the defence. Porter needs help. Here's chip chase. And into the area by Child. No one home. And easy gather for Chris Roscoe. Into Porter in the penalty area on the right hand side. Miles Snatches away and Bamba finds Wills. Sean Wills looking for Abdul Bamba. There's a beautiful ball through down the left-hand side. Agunbiade wants it through, and another fantastic ball. Beating O'Connor, and that's Agunbiade cutting in from the left-hand side. Joseph Agunbiade past Alexander. Joseph Agunbiade for Coventry United, deflected over for the corner. Agunbiade has not stopped running since the first whistle blew. Boyle setting the ball up. All but free in and around that penalty area for Coventry United. It's a good header away at the far post by Chip Chase. Carey strides over the challenge on the left hand side of the box. Squares for Adam Miles. Adam Miles hits it. Doesn't do that to his 3 goals of the season already. I mean, that would have been the first from outside the box, but he just skims the woodwork on its way out. Miles, direction down the left hand side. Carey, the target, but cushioned down by O'Connor, but smacks off Chip Chase. O'Connor receives it again from Green. Off the chest of Porter. Now Vieira. You've got to be careful not to foul here. Chested down by pulling for a back heel into the goal. Thierry Henry style, but Chris Roscoe's not about to be caught out. Here's Bamba. The substitute at left back. Morrison ducking and diving away from Chip Chase. Carey, someone's lost their shin pad there as it's lobbed it in to Sean Wills! And stopped well by Farrell. Wills looking to double his money there. Will Devoyle get himself an assist. And assist the United on their way. It's their first victory since August. Miles to the far post, brilliant save, it's offside anyway, but that was an outstanding save from Farrell. A free kick onto the chest of Chip Chase. Flicks it upfield before Wills could do anything about it. Here's Elmore backing into Coleman. Can Green get it in? It's in by Green. Ishafano's there at the far post, it's out only as far as Anderson. Now Ishafano, can Wellingborough strike back? Oh, and right in front of goal. Elmore could have had a tap in, but couldn't sort his feet out. It's out for a corner on this near side, but it could have been oh so more for the Doughboys. A lob racing back to add his considerable size to the mix. It's a poor corner cleared by the first man, Charlie Fulner at the near post. Now Kyle Carey's got to get moving. He's taking on Ollie Anderson and the entire back line on his own. This 3-man back for Wellingborough holds his run, allowing his teammates to track upfield onto the chest of Brad Coleman. Coleman on the volley. He may be playing in defence today. That was a bit of a defender's finish from Brad Coleman, but he's wasting crucial seconds. And he's gone down with what looks like he was holding his hamstring there. May have overstretched in that effort. Precious time running out for the home side. Farrell's got to get the ball up the other end of the park. There it goes. Coleman up for it. Nodded to the left by Porter. And Porter again going down low to try and head it in, but it's fine. Ishafano trying to beat his man. Brilliant save with the near post by Roscoe, keeping the 3 points intact. Simon Ishafano. Morrison does well to halt the run. Where will the number 11 go from here? Cuts it into the middle. Here's Rico Alexander. We said there's going to be one more chance. Alexander down the left-hand side. Crossing opportunity for Welling, but to pull one back. Oh, it's across the face of goal. I thought that was in. The Wellingborough fans thought it was in. It just needed that crucial touch. That tiny nick on the ball to turn it home. But it went begging. Rory Delap style into the box from the throw. There it goes. Who can get their head on it? It's brought down, it's dangerous. Can Coventry United clear? It's Ishafano! Millimetres wide, and the referee blows the whistle. Coventry United win! A truly spectacular finale at the Dog and Duck Crown. This is what non-league football is all about. Wellingborough giving their all, and by millimetres, Coventry United escaping that equalising goal. Those are the margins, but the Red and Greens will be delighted with those first half goals from Joseph Agunbiade and Sean Wills. They've got the job done. This young team is learning and improving all the time, and they've got a fantastic 3 points here in Northamptonshire. Final score at the Dog and Duck Ground in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Wellingborough Town 1, Coventry United 2.